If you're a woman and you're stuck dormant in your creativity or in the direction you want to be moving in your life, this video is for you. I'm going to tell you exactly why you are stuck in dormant and why you're not moving forward the way you've been dying to. It's because you're not resting enough. And I mean that so literally. Women already require more rest than men, and we live in a world that pushes us to be productive and proactive all the time. But not only do women require more rest than men, but the current measurements of how we follow life, even when we are resting, isn't enough. Women are actually supposed to sleep 9 to 10 hours a night versus the 7 to 8 that men require. But we're going along with the same scale. So when you wake up after a full night's rest, 8 hours, and you still feel exhausted, it's because you, as a woman having a woman's body, are requiring and desiring more sleep. If you're able to add in an extra hour or two, your body will thank you so much. But that's not always possible for everyone. So make sure your absolute bottom sleep number is 8 hours. Anything lower than that is just draining you even more. I think a lot of the women I know in my personal life only get 6 to 7 hours of sleep per night. And that is part of the reason you are so exhausted. Most women also have a 28-day cycle. So each week of the month, you are feeling completely different. Some weeks you're going to feel really active and energetic, and other weeks you're going to feel like you want to hibernate. Try your best to learn your cycle and to follow it. Start to track your cycle, put it in your planner, and be like, when can I predict periods of rest, and when can I see what's a good week to actually be active? When you start to track your cycle, it is going to help you so much with pursuing those dreams. If you can improve your sleep, improve the amount of times you rest per month to go along with your cycle, you are going to notice such an increase in work actually getting done when it's the right time for you to do it. Trying to force yourself to be active during points in your cycle where you're just not active, or trying to be massively productive on days that you are exhausted because you haven't gotten enough rest, is a strong block to your creativity. Women are innately intuitive, but we can only be in touch with that intuition if we give ourselves enough rest and peace to even be able to open that doorway. Because a woman's innate nature is to go with the flow. To be in tune with your intuition is to be like water. If your intuition is fluid, you also need to be fluid. And the only way to be fluid is if you can surrender to the currents of the river, your own river that guides you into rest and guides you into work. I know when I first heard this advice, I think I ignored it for a long time, but eventually I hit a point where I knew that it was just undeniable that the reasons I was dormant in my creativity, dormant in my journey, and blocked off from where I want to go is because I wasn't giving myself enough time to rest. I often felt guilty for rest. And I think a lot of women do. The society doesn't support our rest, so we have to take it into our own hands the best we can. And you deserve to rest.